Alright, in this example, I'm going to show you how Desmos will actually tell you if a number is an outlier or not. So let's take a look at an example question. The question says, the data set shows the number of pages in books on a reading list. So somebody's got a bunch of books, they've looked at the last page, how many pages are in that book, and they made a data set. These are the numbers in the data set. We're looking to see if any of those numbers are outliers. What is an outlier? An outlier is a number that is very much, it is far from the rest of the data. It might be much larger than the data or much smaller than the data, and it's skewing the data in a certain direction. Technically, there is a written formula to figure this out, but we're going to use Desmos. First thing we need to do is type table, and when you type the word table all in lowercase, this table will appear and you enter your data. Make sure you enter it correctly. For those of you that are doing this virtually, I strongly suggest you write the data down and then copy it into Desmos. Or you could split your screen and have the data on one screen, Desmos on another screen, or like half of your screen be Desmos, half of your screen be the data. And you can just copy from there. Don't forget to double check to make sure you entered it correctly. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay, it looks like I entered the data correctly. And so to get the outliers, you actually want to ask Desmos to make a box plot. So remember, the code for the box plot is boxplot, open parentheses, x, the number 1, and it will make it go down like that. See how the number 1 is a subscript now? All I did was type the number 1, and then close parentheses. You have one last thing to do here. You have to make sure the exclude outliers button is clicked. So make sure that button is checked. Then we need to find our box plot. These are pretty big numbers. I'm only seeing, I'm only seeing these numbers 2, 4, 6, but I need numbers in the hundreds. So I think instead of zooming out, I'm just going to scroll, or maybe I'll zoom out a little bit and then scroll. Oh, look at that. Okay, let's talk about what we see. My box plot is showing here, and that's the box plot without the outliers in it, because we asked Desmos to exclude outliers. But then there's also these little dots showing up on my graph as well. Those are your outliers. It looks like they're we've got one number that's too low and two numbers that are just too high, and they would skew the data. So we did an analysis on the non-outlier numbers. To see which ones these are, you just click it. It's going to be in the X coordinate, don't look at the Y. So 71 is an outlier. Let me go up to my data list. 71, and it's asking us which ones are outliers, so it's okay to check 71. The other two, let me click on those. 175 and 180. Let's highlight those in my list. This was a select each correct answer, so it's okay to select more than one. And if you select those 3, you would be correct. So to recap, an outlier is a number that would skew the data. It's usually uncharacteristically high or uncharacteristically low. To find the outlier, you type table, enter your data, scroll down, type box plot, make sure you click exclude outliers, because if not, look what it does. See the difference? Make sure you have it clicked. The scroll to find the box plot. And how do you find the box plot? Base it on the numbers in your data. If these numbers are really high, you need to go to those numbers on the x-axis. The outliers will always appear in circles, and they will appear as the x value, not the y value. The y value is always going to be 1 here, just because it's placing it on the graph. But the y value is meaningless in this case. And that's it. That's how you find outliers.